Anybody else out there think Miller's Crossing is a fantastic movie from the Coen brothers? Anyway, one of my favorite scenes from that movie, it's a gangster movie, loosely put, but Gabriel Byrne is a gangster, and he's talking to another gangster who he's now working for, and this crime boss says to Gabriel Byrne, "Just don't say I told you so, because I hate that." Of course, Gabriel Byrne looks at him and says, "I told you so." Well, that's the way I feel around here sometimes. I mean, I did a big story about Charlotte, and lots of stuff about Charlotte, and White Girl Bleed a Lot, and in Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, lots of story about the Charlotte riots. You know, everybody forgets there were riots in Charlotte last, September? People kind of forget that. Anyway, good old Charlotte. But we talked about the Charlotte Transit Center back in White Girl Bleed a Lot, and several times since then. It's in the news today in Charlotte because the reporters in Charlotte are scratching their head going, "Hey, there appears to be some violence at the Charlotte Transit Center, and people are very concerned about it, and it seems to be like a new thing." No, it's not even close to being a new thing. Guy took a video of it. Apparently it's going kind of viral from Charlotte. Why don't we take a look at the video? Why don't we take a look at the news story that goes along with it? Plus, I'll put a little excerpt from White Girl Bleed a Lot next to some of the video.
You still trying?
You gotta go to jail. You better chill out, bro.
What?
You made that man bleed. Leave him alone.
Man, leave it alone.
Why y'all keep letting that boy do that? Leave him alone. You got him bleeding. Leave him alone.
You alright? You alright? Alright. Man, leave him alone. Man, you don't even do that. Respect that man. Man, that's like your grandfather or something like that. Man, that's wrong, man, for real. For real, man. And you still trying to do it. Respect. That's what it is, respect.
Oh, shit.
Watch some of y'all stop this stuff. Man, go ahead.
Swing back, old school. Oh, yeah, there you go. Get him. Okay. Oh, you pumping on that.
Y'all break that up. No man don't want that man like that.
How you gonna fight somebody that can't
Right. Y'all just letting him beat the man up like that. Who fuck does that?
Sleep. Out of there. Out of there. Out of there. Drizzy.
Brawl at the bus station. This fight at Charlotte's Transit Center ended when a man was nearly knocked out.
Unbelievable, and it shouldn't be acceptable being in the city.
The fight is just one recent example of why many riders and people going to work told Channel 9 they don't feel safe around the bus depot in Uptown.
Eyewitness News anchor Blaine Tollison dug into the recent crimes and asked CATS what it plans to do.
In a month's time, there have been dozens of crimes reported here at the Charlotte Transit Center. Most of them are minor, but some are serious. And most of the people I spoke to, whether they're using the transit center or just passing by, they say something needs to be done about the crime. This fight last Thursday in the Charlotte Transit Center carried on for more than 3 minutes. The entire time, security is never seen.
Swing back, old school.
The video has more than 10 million views on Facebook. In it, you see a young man in a gray sweatshirt appearing to attack an older man. Finally, it comes to an end when a third man, the one in blue, punches the young man, knocking him to the ground.
Sleep. Out of there.
It appears both men walk away without serious injuries. It's just the latest in a flurry of disturbances at the transit center since March. Police have responded in and around the transit center 37 times in the last 4 weeks. Among those were a dozen assaults and 2 robberies, but the majority of the complaints were thefts. With security and surveillance cameras in place, many wonder why safety is an issue.
You should feel comfortable when you come down to ride the main transit system. You shouldn't have to worry about fights or getting robbed.
I just go and mind my business, but I always watch my back, you know, especially if I'm alone.
How often do we do stories on Charlotte? Of course, there was the riot. I'm also thinking of the Air Force veteran who happened to be walking by a Black Lives Matter rally. They beat the hell out of him, broke some bones in his face, put him in the hospital, may have ruined his Air Force career. I'm thinking of the black college basketball tournament they have there every spring. It always turns into an occasion of large-scale black mob violence, and lots of other examples that we talk about here all the time. And every time one happens, you get a reporter looking into the camera, trying to pretend like they've never heard anything like this before. This kind of thing doesn't happen in Charlotte. And we're sure as hell are not going to connect the dots, because connecting the dots makes a lot of black kids angry.